All right, folks, it is time to eat. Chef Troy is here with his trifecta of tacos, and we're going to put all the finishing touches on that. I'm loving the puff tacos there. You deep fried those.
Tacos. We deep fried the flour tortillas. Before we get into that, who won the Monday night football game last night?
I don't know. I'm boycotting it.
I'm
boycotting
sure
Monday night football. Do they play football in Detroit still? Well, actually, they play really well because they beat the Chicago Bears. Yeah, I'm still kind of.
We don't have to play real well to beat the Chicago Bears. But anyway, moving on to our Puffy Taco.
Wow. Yeah, let's move on.
We took a flour tortilla, put it in about 350-degree oil, and as soon as it started to puff up, flipped it over, and I took a metal spatula and just put it like right into the indentation and let it finish cooking. So that's how it kind of retains that shape. And
you could really use that even like for a taco shell, like if you want to do a taco salad.
Right.
You could use something like that.
Get a little bit bigger one. They actually make a little tool that you put it in one side and then you put the tortilla in there and then you put another piece in there and it holds it in that shape. That's how they do it in restaurants.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There you go. All right, this was our guacamole, which was, like I said, even I can make guacamole. Not good for you. I got bacon and goat cheese in there, and we're going to load that up with guacamole. And this was the pork, and I was saying I went to the fresh market, and that's where I shop, eat every week for the show. But a lot of times when you go to places, you find these big pork shoulders, and it's just too much. Well, did I just say it was too much pork? No such thing. But I got a little small pork shoulder that was wrapped in the net.
Okay.
And it's just a little bit less, and that's kind of my whole point with tacos is that you can do them any way you want.
Right.
But also you don't need a whole lot of protein to make them look like a whole bunch of stuff.
And the great thing about tacos is if you have any leftovers from a previous meal, you can shred that up, especially if it's meat.
Bingo. Right on the money. You know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's food. Come on. I know what I'm talking about.
All right, so now we're going to do our duck taco, and I'm
really interested in this because people typically don't think of duck and tacos.
No, well, you can put anything in a taco. It's like pizza. It's a canvas for anything. Now, I've just put just a little warm iron skillet. I've got corn tortillas in there.
Okay.
But I've already done some in advance, and I put them in just a clean kitchen towel just so they'll stay nice and pliable.
Okay.
Now, what I have found seems to have worked the best is if you use two corn tortillas. That way they don't, even if some of the juices soak into it, it's not going to break.
Okay, it won't break them.
And you still have plenty of time to eat. So we're going to take this duck, and that was the duck that I just seasoned with my back rub. You just had a little piece. How was it?
I loved it. Loved it. Very, very good.
A lot of people,
the thing about it, it's juicy. A lot of people think of duck as greasy. It's not necessarily greasy the way you cooked it. It's just juicy. It's succulent.
Well, and the way we did that was we actually took the skin and scored it with a knife all the way through to the skin.
Okay.
So that way the fat would come out and not stay underneath the skin and get all soggy. That way the skin in there is really crispy, and I call this my crispy duck taco.
Okay.
And I've got some Queso Fresco here. Now the slaw, that was just a carrot slaw with some jicama. Jicama's, a Mexican root vegetable that kind of has the texture of a potato, but tastes like an apple or a pear a little bit.
Huh.
So we got a little bit of Queso Fresco, and then just some chopped peanuts. So that was number 2, and then number 3.
This one I'm really, really looking forward to.
Really isn't a taco at all, but I call it a lettuce taco, but it's kind of like a lettuce wrap. And we took the salmon that I just grilled with my back rub on it.
Right.
We flaked it off, and you said, oh, nice and tender. Mine never looks like that.
I overcook it,
and I was going to say, just don't cook it as much.
Okay.
Real simple and easy. Pico de gallo actually means rooster's beak. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Now, so this is...
I didn't want to know that.
Well, you're not eating a rooster's beak. That's just what the word means. But the difference between pico de gallo and salsa is there's just less moisture.
Okay.
In that.
Okay.
There you go. Get all the recipes on foxshark.com. Click on the Rising tab.
Love it. Love the
Make sure to
ideas,
check out Game 3 of the ALCS and then a special late edition of Fox News at 10 and The Edge tonight.